So Julia, please don't stare at me when you start, yeah? And just look at everyone and forget about me, because I'll be writing notes, yeah? So ignore me.
Okay. So good morning everybody, and thank you for coming today. As you know, my name is Giulia Mazzonetto, and today I'm going to talk to you about neuromarketing. So at first, I would like to give a brief overview of what is neuromarketing. So neuromarketing is the use of neuroscience applied to marketing, so the use of neuroimaging techniques in order to understand how certain marketing stimuli can influence customers. So basically they want to create more and more appealing advertisement in order to sell the products. The neuroimaging techniques that are used are fMRI and EEG, so functional magnetic resonance imaging, where basically the person is in bed and they are able to measure the neural activity thanks to the study of the blood via oxygen usage. Instead, the EEG, as you can see from this picture, the person is connected to electrodes. So basically, they show a test material that it usually is an advertisement, and so they can understand which part of the brain is activated, so how to trigger specific stimuli, how to trigger specific emotion. So, what I would like to argue today is that even if for some reason it can be positive to use neuromarketing for improving human health, for some reason that we better explain later, it is unethical to use it in order to sell products. I will divide my presentation into two parts. First of all, I will talk about mind control that will lead to unsatisfied customers, and then I will talk about the promotion of unhealthy products. If you have any question, I will be glad to answer them at the end of my talk that will last about 7-8 minutes. So let's start with the first topic, that is mind control. So basically, neuroscience tools are able to give information in order to trigger some specific emotion, as I said before, and in this way they can create a more persuasive advertisement in order to this way damage the autonomy of the customers and make them buy some products. And the way they do that, you can see in the scheme. First of all, a group of people are targeted with stimuli, and according to the feedback they receive, they are able to create an advertisement. Then they present the advertisement that they have created to the same group of people, and they say the reaction they have in order to create more and more good advertisement. And the main problem is that they are also able to do that without our consent. Since, for example, when we are in a shop, there are some cameras that can show our eyes how we react to some products, and so they are able to study our mind without us knowing that. And an example that, in my opinion, exemplify how they are able to get into our mind was the Coca-Cola and Pepsi challenge. Basically, there was a group of people that in the first part of this test, they had to drink Coca-Cola and Pepsi, but they didn't know what they were drinking, and most of the people prefer Pepsi. On the second stage, they had to drink Coca-Cola and Pepsi again, but they know what they were drinking, so most of the people said that they prefer Coca-Cola. And thanks to the fact that they were connected to neuromagic techniques, so fMRI, they were able to understand that in the blind tasting, the part of the brain that was activated is this one, so the prefrontal cortex. Instead, when they knew which brand they were tasting, the part that was activated was the hippocampus. So basically what it is important to know is that hippocampus is the part of the brain that is connected to our emotion and to our affects. So basically they were able to understand that the preference was because of the previous knowledge of the brand, not because they really prefer Coca-Cola or Pepsi. So this leads to an argument that most people will be unsatisfied with the product they will buy because they will just buy the products because the advertisement is good, not because they really like the products or because they really want to have the products. So now let's pass to another topics, that is the promotion of unhealthy products. So basically, since neuromarketing is a controversial argument, there are of course the supporters and the person that are against it. And the supporters claim that since they are able to create such good advertisements that are able to persuade people, it would be also useful to promote healthy products, so to make people care more about themselves, care more about their diets, and so in this way improve human health. And another thing is that they can guide people to what they should really want, so not just give them what they want, but give them what they should really want in order to have things that are better for them. But at the same time, it has to be argued that they can promote also unhealthy products such as cigarettes, such as drugs, or harmful products that will just increase the number of illness, and this is a drawback of neuromarketing. And then it has to be considered the impact that these technologies can have on vulnerable groups that can be, for example, children. Nowadays there are a lot of researchers that are trying to exploit children's emotion in order to, so they study their needs, their attitude, their relationship with their parents, in order to sell products and order to create good advertisement. And since they are more vulnerable groups, it is more likely for them to be persuaded by this advertisement. And some data can testify that it is already increased the number of obesity among children and the number of people that has a mental problem, or it is decreased the age when they start smoking or they start using drugs. So to sum up, we have seen that it is unethical to use neuromarketing for finance purposes. So basically, we have seen the control of consumers' mind that will lead them to unsatisfied customers because they will buy products they don't really want because they are just persuaded by them by advertisement. And then the promotion of unhealthy products such as cigarettes or drugs, so harmful products that will increase the number of illness. And then we have seen the worst impact that these technologies can have on vulnerable groups, and we have made the example of children. So these are my references, and this concludes my talk. So now if you have any question, I will be glad to answer them.
Do you think that neuromarketing can really influence people?
Yeah, I really think so, because I made an example of Coca-Cola and Pepsi, and there we can see how they are really into our mind. And also I think that with the improvement of new technologies that can be in the future, they will be able to create more and more opinion advertisements, so influence people even more.
Do you think that children are the most influenced by neuromarketing? If so, why?
Yeah, I think they are more influenceable, but there are also other, in the vulnerable groups, there are also people that are in jail or people with a mental problem that are more persuadable. For example, we can see, I said that the word researcher, and they know how to exploit children's mind because, of course, they don't have their proper thinking. So.
Is neuromarketing used nowadays?
Yeah, and it's a new technology, like 5 or 6 years ago.
Because there used to be a thing called subliminal advertising.
Yeah, but it's not
It was
related.
banned, but it's.
But it's not related to neuromarketing.
So I thought the example of the Coca-Cola and Pepsi was really interesting. So people, that seems to suggest people buy almost 100% based on brand preference.
Yeah, the brand knowledge, not what they really like.
Okay.
Yeah,
that was my question.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Any other question?
Oh, yeah. Neuromarketing, is it like used by all companies now?
It's a new technology, so it was invented like 5 or 6 years ago, so it's still improving. Not everyone, of course, uses it now, but probably in the future they will.
So when you go into a large department store on Oxford Street, there's cameras watching your eye movement.
I mean, I don't know if in every shop they have this camera, but there are researchers that say that there are cameras that can eye track you and so see how you react to the products.
Isn't it quite expensive to use it though? Can most companies actually afford doing that kind of research?
I don't have the answer to that question. I mean, I don't know how much it costs, but if you want to look find out.
Any more questions? Okay, thanks a lot, Julia. Thanks.